Alright, so you watched my previous videos on the first two domains of the rubric, and now you're ready for the third, professionalism. Stay tuned. So you're ready to learn about the third part of the rubric, professionalism. But first, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't applied to VIPKID yet, please use my referral link and code, which you'll find in the description below. And now, here's a question. Which part of my second video on the teaching style aspect of the rubric did you find most difficult? Do you have any questions? Do you need more clarification on something? If so, feel free to ask in the comments below. And now, let's get started. Alright, the third domain of the rubric is a bit different from others because you're going to be scored on a different criteria. Here it's either pass-fail, you either got it or you don't. Let's look at what's involved in professionalism. Attitude, patience, appearance, behavior, technology, setting, position, and lighting. So in professionalism, you're going to be scored either pass or fail on the following criteria. Maintain a friendly and warm attitude throughout the class that is suitable to the student's age, behavioral, and personal needs. Okay, so for the attitude criteria, you just have to have a good disposition. You gotta be friendly, you gotta be happy, and you gotta be appropriate for the student's level. For the interview, you want to pretend you're dealing with someone very young, so you want to be extra friendly, extra smiley, go the extra mile, and be a little silly, and just have some fun. Don't rush the student, don't interrupt the student, give the student time to respond. Okay, next up is patience. This is exactly what it sounds like. You want to be patient. You want to give the student time to respond. You don't want to rush the student. You don't want to interrupt the student while they're talking. I know this can be a bit difficult. Sometimes you don't think they're talking, so you say something over them to not have dead air. But if that happens, you say, "Excuse me," let them continue on speaking. So be patient. Be clean and tidy. Wear a solid color and neat polo, button-up, or t-shirt. Don't wear revealing clothes. Next up is appearance. This is exactly what it sounds like. You don't want to look like a slob. You want to wear a nice shirt, let it be buttoned up, collared, a polo shirt, a t-shirt. Make sure it's solid. If you have orange, that's always a plus. And if you have hair, unlike me, make sure it's done nice. Make sure it's kept. Make sure it's clean. Smile. Be well groomed. Have a very trim beard. Just look great. Be attentive to the student. Don't eat food. Don't drink excessive amounts of water. Don't use your cell phone. Alright, next up is behavior. You want to be attentive to the student. Don't look away. Don't look at your cell phone. Don't drink excessive amounts of water. Who wants to see a teacher chugging? Good job. Don't eat a lot of food. Grapes are delicious, but you shouldn't be eating them during class. Have high quality audio and video. Use an external microphone or headset. Have high speed internet. Don't allow technical disruptions to negatively impact the class flow. Push on. Now let's talk about technology. Alright, the technology aspect of the rubric just seeks to find that you have the tools you need to do the job. You want to have a high-speed internet connection. You want to have a stable camera flow. Most laptops already have the camera put in. They're usually HD of some sort, 720. That's good. And you need lighting. You don't want shadows on your face. So make sure that there's direct light on your face and there's no shadows. The student has to be able to see you. It's as simple as that. And then if there's any technological disruption during class, don't let it affect class. Just push on, keep teaching, smile. Don't give up, don't panic. Just smile and go on. Do your best. Make sure your class background is in video frame, clean and educational. Keep it quiet. No background noise. Alright, let's talk about setting. This is your environment. This is where you teach from. This is your classroom. You want a background. You want it to be clean and neat, maybe a little bit educational. Put your name on there. Teacher Rich, put a map, something. Just make it look like it's some sort of classroom. Then you want quiet. We don't want dogs barking. We don't want kids playing. We don't want a lot of background noise. And I know this can be tough, especially when you're doing the interview during the day, because this job works a lot of overnights. But in the day, it's a bit different. You have your family around, you have people moving. If you live in a city like me, there's always noise around, and it's hard to teach, it's hard to focus. You don't want this to happen during your interview. So try to keep it as quiet as possible. If the time aside from when you're going to teach is noisy, make sure you schedule a time when you can have complete quiet. Keep an appropriate distance from the camera. Have a good head-on camera angle. Keep good posture. Don't lay back in the seat or slouch. Now let's talk about position. Make sure you're centered in the middle of the camera. Don't make it so you're hard to see. Nobody wants to strain to look at you. Keep good posture. Don't lay back in your seat and slouch. Just make sure you're centered, you're visible, and you look good. That's it. Have balanced lighting. Make your face easily visible to the student in order to see your facial expressions. Make sure there are no shadows on your face. Alright, and now for lighting. Like I said before, this isn't a big deal. Just make sure there's no shadows on your face. Make sure you have direct light shining on you. That's it. Just no shadows. That's it. Alright, we're done. You've listened to me for way too long, and I've spoken for way too long. But now you're ready to rock that interview, rock that demo class, rock that mock, and rock that certification. Don't forget, if you haven't applied to VIPKID yet, use my referral link below, and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content coming your way. Thanks for watching.